Stadium here in Durban. I'll tell you, it's a very wet day. It's been raining since this morning here in Durban, but that certainly has not dampened the mood of the thousands of people that have come out here today to the Moses Mabhida Stadium, of course, to bid farewell to a musical sensation, gospel singer Sfiso Ncwane. Sfiso passed away on Monday. Certainly the news of his death brought South Africa to a standstill, shocked many people across the country. It's really been a very difficult week as many people are still trying to come to terms with that loss of what a musician who's touched the hearts of many. And today, as you can see, really behind me, South Africans, the people of this province, they've come from all over the country to be here today to bid farewell to Sfiso Ncwane. And as I said, despite the rain coming down quite heavily, those who are here said that they would not miss this opportunity. In fact, many of the people, the mourners who have come out here today, said that they arrived at about 6:30, some of them early in this morning, saying that regardless of what happens, they said that today it is important that they be here and that they be part of today's send-off. It's going to be quite a program. We've already seen a number of celebrities come through, gospel musicians, but of course Sfiso worked not only with gospel musicians, we've also seen other musicians in other genres, those who sing hip-hop, maskandi, they've also been here. We've seen artists, we've seen actors and actresses, they've also been here, government officials, they are also here. His program is going to be divided into 3 sessions. Of course, first will be allow family members their last tributes to Sfiso. There will then be a session for the creative industry, amongst them the SABC's executive Tlhaudi Motshoneng. He's also expected to be here and will be delivering a tribute on behalf of the SABC. We'll also see government, the Minister of Arts and Culture, Nathi Mthethwa, he'll also be here. The main eulogy is expected to be delivered by the Premier of the province, Willis Mkhunu. And then there's going to be a very special tribute right at the end from his wife, Ayanda Ncwane, who was his best friend, his manager, and certainly for her today, one can only imagine the pain that she has been going through, but one can only believe that she has received a huge support from the people of South Africa. Sfiso, of course, worked with many people. He touched many lives, not only through his music, but also the people that he worked with very personally. And joining me now is Muzi Kulu, who was a band member, and in fact he was with Sfiso performing in Polokwane the day before Sfiso passed away. Muzi, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us. I can't imagine what you are going through, throughout the week since Monday through today. It has, I'm sure, been a very difficult period for you.
It has been a very sad moment, very hard for us as a band. I remember when we were performing with him on Sunday morning, because it was after 12 a.m. So when we perform with him, we perform about 4 songs. The last song that we did with him, and that's when he sat down. The Amen Amen, there's the only song where we know Sfiso has power when he do those songs. He can do Abu Blungile, he can do a lot of songs that make people happy. But when you want to see Sfiso performing and you see the expression of Sfiso when he sings the Zion, that's a song that when we sang and then we do our dance, and he just went once, twice, and then he sat down and we continue with the other guys. And when I went to him and asked him, "Are you fine?" He said, "I'll be fine, but I'm not fine. I'll be fine." I asked him, we continued, he said, "No, let's just do the last song." And then we started When Jesus Say Yes. He didn't even sing that song. We started dancing, and he announced that, "I'm not fine. The reason I came late is because I was not sure that I'm coming to the show. I decided later when I felt like, no, I'm getting more strength, let me just go." That's when he explained it. No, the reason why I'm late for the show.
Some of the other people, also band members as well, throughout the week have said that he was more than just somebody worked with. He was a brother. He was a humble man who was very, very close to you. Just share with us some of those moments outside of the music that you shared with Sfiso.
He was a very fun person. He's a person who liked laughing, even on our way back, when we went to Beckersford, I was going with the band. But when we were coming back, he said, no, Muzi, come join us, let's go together. On our way when we were coming back, he was cracking a lot of jokes because we were like, oh, okay, you're fine now. No, I'm gonna be fine. But he was cracking a lot of jokes and we were laughing, After then, he sleep. After some time, he wake up and then we laugh again. And after then, and I ended up saying to him, because he was supposed to go and perform at KFM show. And I said to him, no man, you need to rest. You don't have to just overwork yourself. Just rest and then you'll see some other things later. He said, Mkaya, I can hear you. I'll go sleep now. And in the morning, I heard that he went there and then he didn't perform anyway. But he just said, no, I'm not feeling well. He went back to the house. That's when it got worse. But he was a fun person, a very friendly person, a brother. As you said, he was a brother to me. Even most of the members of the band, we were calling him our ogre because he was just, something else, But we had a good time with him.
Muzi, we've seen a number of people come by here this morning. Actors, we've seen musicians of other genres, and I know that he did not only collaborate with gospel musicians, but he also had collaborations with Maskandi.
Yeah,
we know he did one with Thokozani Langa, hip hop. So he was very versatile.
Very, very versatile. Sfiso, with his voice, he could do anything. He could do. There is an album, I think it's Parama. That album, there's an R&B song he did. It's a Brandy's version, but in a gospel, he put the gospel lyrics. I was like, Sfiso. And then after then he did the Maskandi song in the same album. After then he did the collabs with the other musician. With his voice, he could do anything. I used to tell him that when you have a golden voice, you have something else, in this world that we wish to have.
Muzi, thank you very much for your time. Muzi Kulu, who was a Sfiso's band member, just sharing the moments that the two had, saying that he was with them the day before Sfiso sadly passed on, saying his love for music. He was a very versatile artist. In fact, many people would not know that he started music at a very, very young age. His family said that he started his love for music at around the age of 8 years. That's when they started to realize that there was some talent, that one day he was going to be something big, and certainly he managed to fulfill that dream of his, to become the musician that he was, a multi-award-winning musician. So certainly today, the people of Muzi here today, as well as the thousands of people who have come out here today to bid their farewell to a sensational musician. Let me leave it here for now and take things back to the studio.